loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're off for Matt Crusher. Return coming from the 6. And a great opportunity for this offense. He's out of bounds all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot.
First get of the game here to Chase Brown. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
11, common. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Burrow back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Remember in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
DBs out there for the Steelers. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, Sam headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Here we go, 4th down, Burrow. To the right side and wheeled in by Chase. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. This could have been much, much more exciting.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
11. 12.
Burrow. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
11. Big 13.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. And this opening drive set for 4th down. That's incomplete. Defender there to knock it away.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Gun. Stop. Ready. Stop.
Trying for it with Burrow. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
On any fourth down attempt, somebody's going to get a huge momentum boost. It was the offense who laid down the challenge, but it was the defense who delivered. And now it's their teammates going to take over on the field with the very next series.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. On the move, past the 40. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
19, 18,
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Throwing it on 2nd down. It's his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Okay, ready?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Ready? Liking 18. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to try to throw for it. Oh, someone slipped in. It's intercepted.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing. Comes a bit after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be the last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
12. Here we go. Ready? Ready, touch. 11. Stop.
They'll run here on 1st down. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
with that play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
On 2, ready?
All right, here we go. Second down.
12. Gun. Start. 11 empty. 11 mighty. 11 start.
It's Burrow from the end zone. Completed to his running back. And they're going to force him out. It looks like just about a step or 2 before he can get to that 20. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Get set. Right 80.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Hits his tight end on the corner route. He's got room to roam. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On fine, ready?
They'll say hello to the red zone after that big play, huh? As they get set for 1st and 10.
Stop.
From the gun, they give to Brown. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brown, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
180. What is that? 11. Start.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Finds Chase on the slant. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go. Can. 12. 11. Stop.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
11. Here we go. 12. 180. Stop.
4th down, pass coming. He brings it in. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the 1st and goal.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On 2.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Gun. Stop.
They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, it did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Line of scrimmage once again. That 7-yard line as they get set. 2nd and goal. Here's a design run. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. Man, you've got to have a better plan if you bring it out of the end zone. He barely got anything on that run back.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. Now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4.
It's a loss of 2.
The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. Working near his goal line. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Austin makes the grab downfield. And this is going to be halted just before they can reach the 30. Offense up to the line fast.
That's good for a steal. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
1st down, play action. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives them in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down. Not much scoring to this point, as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Back to throw. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down over the 28-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw here on 1st down. still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Let's go now. 18, Bronco 80. Check, smash. Check, smash. Ready, ready.
Throwing it again here. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Bronk. It's third down.
Incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Buffalo 18. Come 19. Come 19.
They'll throw, third and long. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And he makes the house call. It's a pick six for Cincinnati.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
McPherson at the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Return starts from the goal line. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Back to work they go after the interception. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Throwing again on second. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Man, these guys just can't get out of their own way right now, and we both know it's only going to hurt worse as this game rolls on.
Yeah, kind of stuck in a loop right now. And I don't care what sport it is. If it's golf, if it's shooting a free throw, batting, baseball, like you grip it tight and you grip that ball tight, usually bad things follow.
Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10.
Here, Don.
There's a dive up the middle. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
11.
Burrow from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get more points It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set in through the lane. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
Steelers nothing. Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Go! Just check out.
He'll throw it. Escapes the pocket. Gets into this one. It's a deep pass to the opposite side. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Mustang 19.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Hits him on the out route. Rolling into enemy territory. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. Even 25 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. From a good play to a great play. Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Go.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they pick him off again. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. We have seen this happen before, partner. 3 interceptions in a row. We're going to spare the quarterbacks who've done it. Not going to mention any names, but man, not a list that he wanted to join.
Yeah, he probably stopped throwing the ball. Like, stop throwing the ball. You say that out loud?
That was out loud. Yeah. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Gun. Dot.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Here we go, here we go. Ready? Lights up. Stop.
First down, and they go right back to it. Winning their full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Offense in a hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
11.
38-yard line.
Stop.
Burrow setting to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. They send a tight end in motion.
Can. Stop.
On first down, they'll run. He's got to gain a 6 there. Jack Sawyer working hard, making the stop.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Stop. 11.
They send a man in motion.
11. Stop.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That play good for 17 and a first down.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. They give it to him again. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a first and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Let's get set. Stop. 11 mighty. Twelve. 12.
Back to the well again. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. And they hit him for a loss on first and goal. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Here we go. Hey, can. 12. Stop.
Burrow. Catch made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. One after up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals grow their lead yet again.
Steelers nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many.
He's got it deep downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Here's Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Steelers cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 180, touch. Stop.
Blown back gets the handoff. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
11 MT. Here we go. Stop.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set.
Line up the design keeper. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
At the 5-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Setting him on the dive. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also proves the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
I'm fine, ready?
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Gun, gun. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
Burrow to the air now. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an ill-advised decision, but when you give your receiver a chance, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust your guys are better than theirs.
That one splits the uprights. The Bengals continue piling onto this lead. On to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
70 Lions! 70 Lions!
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Working now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Go! Warriors 70, 60 by 6.
Throw here, third down. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
Staring down, that down in distance, it was going to take some type of big play offensively to extend the drive. But all that sack did was create a bigger play for the defense.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Let's go. COVID-19, 70 range, 70 range. Check. Check go.
Desperation time here. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, there was no way that defense was going to pass up on that opportunity. I dare to say that was the most energetic and frenzied we've seen them all game. I don't think they could believe the offense would go for it that deep in their own territory.
Here we go. Wide 80, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Going ground on first and goal. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals continue piling it on here in the fourth. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. I think we both sensed it as the play was developing, Brock. It didn't look like either guy wanted the football, and you can see why with how well it played out defensively.
Yeah, there's 2 looks as a quarterback you hate to see on your teammate's face. When you throw your receiver into coverage and he gets smacked, and then when you pitch it out to the running back and he gets the negative yards on his stat sheet, yeah, that's one the quarterback's got to rectify.
What are you doing? Austin's there to haul it in. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
To the air on 3rd and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You never as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. They're going to try to throw for it. This is good, down the sideline. This is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. How about 19 yards on 4th down, partner? And the call to go for it pays off.
43-yard line.
First and 10 from the 43. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. 19.
Still sticking with the passing game. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
That one's out and cut on the right side. They get there to take him down right around the 41. That's a pickup of 9. And the Steelers have a first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers trying to do some window dressing. So first down from the 41.
Ready.
They are throwing it again. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Ball right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches.
Hawk 70.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the set. Hey. Go.
Back now, pressure coming. Completed over the middle. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. And he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
70, 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They work against the blitz. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They're throwing it. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And 4th and 4 coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Desperation time here on fourth. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he hits the handoff. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down. Over the pace here as the clock continues to run.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Go quickly here.
First down. A gain of 7. First down, Bengals.
Design quarterback run here. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.
The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always put